when you're around greatness and a little piece of glitter from that greatness falls on you and you keep that glitter, then you're a part of that greatness too. My name is Jimmy Mahan. I'm from Lexington, Kentucky. I'm owner of Roadshow Cards, which is 4 shops in 4 cities. But also that includes this shop, and then kind of an online store in Bogota, Colombia that is selling soccer cards. I got into this not for the business. I got into it when I was 8 years old, and I opened a pack of cards at a card shop like in most 8-year-olds, and it's like, what do you want to get? Because I didn't know anything. And they said, you want a Dwight Gooden rookie. And I bought a pack and I opened it, and the first card on top was Dwight Gooden. And that card is still on my desk in the office. So it's funny, I did. And then it kind of goes down a little bit in high school, college, up and down. But I still collected in high school and college. And then I was a teacher out of college. And then I was a high school principal. Then I helped start a bank, which is wild. Did that for a while. Then I moved into a foster care group home. And the whole time, the point of all that is so much of that day would be chaos, just crazy, especially when you're teaching and running a high school or foster care, which is some of the craziest stuff. But every night I could come home and I had my favorite players. Everything had a name, a number, a place, and I could just sort, put the game on, and the chaos of the day would kind of disappear into, this is fun, this is my hobby, this is what I do. And so that's what kept it going. So it transitioned really by accident. So when you're doing this, I think everybody always thinks, man, it'd be cool to own a card shop one day when you collect. So there's that always in the back of your head. And then college cards started getting big around 2016. Of course, being growing up Kentucky fan, being back in the day I worked for Tubby, I ended up collecting a lot of Kentucky cards. And then Zion comes around, and there's just crazy Zion hype everywhere all the time. So I get packs of college basketball cards. At this time, I'm working at a YMCA camp. And filming on Instagram, live streaming. My wife's doing just in my house because it's fun. I wasn't really even selling. And I opened the pack, and it's a Zion RJ Barrett dual autographed 1 of 1. Numbered 1 of 1. Like, so the card community freaking out, it's on Instagram, all that stuff, right? So then, though, I had previously worked at that foster care group home. So I take the card and I put it on eBay to sell, and he's in a Duke jersey. I'm a Kentucky fan. I don't want that Duke card. So, but I know this is a big card. I sell it for 15 grand, and I give all 15,000 to the foster care group home where I used to work because they needed a lot more than me. And you can still see the CNN clip because it ends up on CNN. Then that clip led to the Wall Street Journal doing an article on sports cards, and they came to my house and filmed a lot of what you see here. Then that led to an article in Forbes, and that led, like, it just exploded where all of a sudden, much like Wildcat Waterboys, I went viral and didn't know what to do. So here I was like, oh, well, you always think about owning a card shop, and it's like, well, if there's ever a time, now's the time. No, I love I've done so many different things in my life, but I think about it. I get to come in here. I still get to teach, in a way, educate people about cards and work with. Cards is just not kids' thing anymore. It's long since been that. But I get to educate people. Think about this. Think about this. Here's how to be smart with your cards. Here's how to take care of them. Here's what you should do. Here's what I would do. On that side of things. And so I still get to teach. I still get to take stuff out of here sometimes and give them and make somebody's day better. I did that actually yesterday with a kid from Tennessee. He's a huge Kentucky fan. Favorite player ever, Tyler Ulis. Ulis did a signing in here. He signed some stuff. So I went in here and grabbed it and said, take this home. Like, I get to do that, which to me is part of that giving, caring, nurturing thing. And I get to do a little business on the side that helps teach young guys in the company, this is how you treat people, this is how you run something successfully, XYZ. The card community, what it means to me is it's amazing. All the guys I know, I met through cards, guys that run my stores. We didn't grow up together. We're different ages. We met because of a mutual love. And that's across the country. I actually got to perform the wedding of one of my guys that works for me in California, and we just met through a love of cards. I went to the Gonzaga, Kentucky game with a guy, and I took him and his son. He lives in Washington, just through cards, right? When we were in London last year with Kentucky basketball, I had a French professor and his family from Normandy came across on the boat, met at the arena that I met through cards and had become close with, and took his family to a Kentucky game. Like, that was all because of cards. And it was all because of the love of Kentucky basketball. So to me, that's what this is about. None of this stuff, like, eventually it all goes away. It's about this. So why would I ever leave that?